Leo besties, and welcome to my channel, blahscrystalsale Leo Tarot. If you're new to my channel, Leo, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe. Don't leave my channel without subscribing. Make sure to like this video, Leo, if it does resonate with you in any type of way, and or comment down below. And let me know what you're thinking. Take the reading, Leo, as it resonates with you. It will resonate differently for everyone. And Leo, if you don't like my shit, get out my shit, okay? Any other information that I do not state as of now will be down below in the description box. Leo, I'm gonna wait for some of y'all to come up in here with me. David, good afternoon. Good afternoon. How are you? Crystal, good afternoon. Good mornings. Amy, good afternoon. Leo, spirit. This is your race against the clock reading, Leo. Good afternoon, everyone. Leo, spirit. Messages you have for Leo. Yana, good afternoon. My windows are up, so we don't have no interruptions. I should have actually went to go use the bathroom, but it'll be alright. I'm gonna have to do it before my live. I may do that live in the house instead of in the car, because my phone's gonna die and I need the charger. Yeah. Actually, no, I don't know how the fuck that's gonna work. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that's gonna work. Because this charger hanging on by a thread. I'll figure it out. If you have not checked out my website, make sure you go check out my website. I will mention this quite a few times in this reading anyway. But I opened the Road Blaster ritual, which is different from the Road Opener. Road Opener typically opens that road that you want open or whatnot. The Road Blaster is different, where it opens many roads, many options for you to choose from, all for your highest good. No negative shit, okay? No toxic stuff. There's a 2-day sale. It ends on November 20th, which is this Friday, 2023, just in case somebody watches later. So make sure you go check out my website, blahscrystalsale.com, underneath group rituals. And you will see the Road Blaster. That is for the 11/11 portal, but it's only a 2-day sale. And then it's going to go to... Motherfucker, I know you didn't turn off on me. It's going to go to full price. Which I also have the 11/11 portal and the new moon ritual mix ritual and the deep manifest ritual. And then I opened back up my money community altar, but I didn't open up the love altar just yet. So I said October, November. No, November. I don't fucking know. November 1st, November 11th, October. November. I don't fucking know, girl. November. They're all for November. They're all for November. The 11/11 portal, and then the community altar is November 1st. I'm scared to roll my window back down. Taurus reading, the whole bee came through the damn car. Like it lived up in this bitch. The last thing I needed is for it to decide to fly back there. I won't be driving this car forever. Oh shit, yeah, you're right. It's on sale till October. Damn, I said it in Taurus reading. Damn it. Well, 2-day sale, October 20th. October 20th. That's what I meant. October 20th. Queen, good afternoon. Empress, good afternoon. Say so, good afternoon. Thank you, thank you. I was thinking about taking this hair out last night, but then I thought about it and I said, Bitch, no, because what the fuck you gonna do with it? Because you don't know where none of your stuff is. You can't wash your hair. You can't grease your scalp because it's all in the back somewhere. So I said, let me leave it alone for a little bit. I'm going to try to keep it in for another month and then take it out. Leave it alone. But thank you. So let's move on with your reading, Leo. Oh, it's 111. Leo. It's 111. So this is your race against the clock. Let's see what messages come up for you, Leo. Spirit message for Leo. You have the World. Motherfucker, you better park over here. You're about to have a high, Leo. You're about to have... Oh my gosh. Oh, sorry. It was the hair. I'm going to restart my car. I'm not going to be able to take it. That'd be tortured my soul. I thought it was a bug on me, but it was one of the longer pieces of hair that I saw. Whew. Forever traumatized. Either way. Whew, Lord, hold on. Give me a moment. Give me a quick moment. Shit almost gave me a heart attack. We're going to have to waste the gas because we're not going to be able to survive. A bee flew in the car during the Taurus reading. Damn near lost my mind. So now I rolled my windows down for a crack and I thought another bug got in here. But it was just a little curly part of the hair sitting like right here. So yeah, almost died. But either way, you're gonna go through a high, Leo, a high. Now a lot of people go through a high and then they always feel like it must come crashing down. Avoid doing that. You're coming to a point where you're going to go through a high and you're going to feel like you're on top of the world. Literally, on top of the world. Everything is going right for me. Please get out your mental that this shit is going to end at one point. At some point, it's going to come crashing down. At some point, my luck is going to run out. Please, get that out your mental. And get it out your mental now. Everything is always happening for you, for your highest good. Okay? The way that needs to be happening. So therefore, you can have great things come through and you don't have to dismiss them and try to reason with yourself as it's only temporary, because it's not temporary. Okay, your reality has shifted, your luck has shifted. Okay, with your reality shifting, your luck has shifted because your mental has shifted. Don't bring yourself back into a negative state. Okay, do not bring yourself back into a negative state. You're coming up to a high, Leo. And I feel like it may be one of your greatest highs where this is why it seems too good to be true. You never reached this state before. I never had this much money before. My head is going off. Well, my third eye is going off. I never had this much money before. I never had this much luck before. I never had these many options before. So you don't know what to do with it. You don't know how to feel about it. But Spirit is saying just accept it. Accept it. That's all you got to do. Accept it. Accept that it's yours. Accept that you worked hard for it. Accept that is yours. Damn it, back to that damn thing. You got the Ten of Swords. And stop feeling like you're always going to lose something. My last relationship didn't last long, but it was good. How long is this one going to last? Okay, my last job didn't last long. So, but this one's good. How long is this going to last? And you got the Six of Cups. So, Crystal, good afternoon. y'all get off topic. I'm gonna just say it, okay? If y'all get off topic, I can see my comments a lot clearer than when I have my phone turned to the side. YouTube won't let me turn it to the side, so they're like right in my face. Typically, I stare at myself, and then I scan my comments a little bit, but I really stare at myself so I don't get distracted. But when you get off topic, I can see these bitches. It's like right my face in the comments. So I'm gonna get distracted. Very easily. But either way, literally like I was saying, so you're coming into this high basically, and Spirit is saying, how do I say it? My precious. I really didn't see the Lord of the Ring like that, honestly, but I saw bits and pieces of it. But my precious, like you saw how in the Lord of the Ring, and even if you didn't see it, I'm pretty sure you saw the scene somewhere. When he was holding on so tight to my precious as if it was gonna be his last, Spirit is like, stop holding on to shit as if it's gonna be your last. Stop eating that food as if you ain't never ate before. I need to push my live back. I think I'm gonna push my live back because I need to go eat. I will be live on the main channel. I did put it at 2:35, but I think I'm gonna push it to 4 o'clock. Maybe 5. Try to get Colleen tutoring. Just, I'm gonna change the time. Just check out the main channel so you can see what time I'll be live today. I can't do it late night because Colleen has a bedtime, and until I move into my place, I don't want to interrupt that. So, and then everybody else be doing something. But either way it goes, Spirit is saying to you, stop holding on to it as if it's going to be your last. Pretty much a little ugly thing. Stop holding on to whatever it is that Spirit's about to give you as if it's going to be your last, or whatever Spirit gives you as if it's going to be your last. You're coming up to a high, but I feel like this high is going to make you want to hold on to what you should not be holding on to. Yes, it's good for you. Yes, you never had it. But don't hold on to it. Don't hoard it. Okay? So it's like a Spirit gives you $10,000 and you never had $10,000 before. Don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to hold on to it. Because just as Spirit gave it, Spirit can take it. Okay? They can give and they can take. You hold on to it, it's going to go out another way. So give it out. Spend it the way that you want to spend it, so you don't have a choice to spend it the way you don't want to spend it. Right? But either way, Spirit's saying you're coming into a high. There's a lot of things that you're going to end up encountering, or end up, I think it's encountering, gaining, basically. And Spirit is saying, don't hold on to it as if you never had it before, right? And I'm trying to figure out a way to word it. You may say, I've never been in this reality before. But as soon as you say, I've never been in this reality, and you allow your mind to feel like you've never been here before, is the moment you feel like is the moment the universe realizes, ooh, you don't belong here. I gotta spit you back out. You don't belong in this reality. All hell break loose, right? I don't belong in this reality. But all hell is going to break loose because that's what you already believed, right? So you made it to a certain reality. It's great. Life is great. And the moment you start to try to hold on to it, like, why aren't you giving that money up? It got to go back out, right? The moment you don't lose me here. I'm trying to figure out how to explain it. The moment you make it to this new reality, you're on a high, okay? You're on a high. You're gaining things that you never gained before. But just as you was in that past reality and you had to still spend money, you still got to spend money here, okay? Just like you was in that past reality, you were buying things, you still got to buy things here. Just how you was in that past reality and you was giving love, you still got to give love here. You were receiving love, you still got to receive love here, right? Nothing changes. Nothing changes except you have gained more. That's the only thing that really changed. You gain more. And the moment you start to feel, the moment you start to feel like you do not belong is the time that the universe has to spit you back out, right? So we've all seen the cartoon shows, whatever else it is, about going into other dimensions and, literally the universe spitting back out that person to another dimension, or like a disease, if anything else. Think about your system, right? I forgot what the fuck it's called. I'm about to call that bitch an ecosystem, but that ain't it. I forgot the word for it. Your system. Your human system. Damn it. Somebody put it in the comments. But think about your body system. When it's fighting off a virus, the virus doesn't belong, right? It spits it back out. It attacks it. It spits it back out. But if that virus acted like it belonged there, it probably wouldn't get spit back out, right? Your body would not be trying to fight it off. It would not try to attack it. Why do you think immune system? Why do you think where some cancers can stick around forever, right? Some viruses can stick around forever. Think about COVID. It can stick around forever because it acts like it belongs, even though it doesn't belong. It acts like it belongs. So it's not going to get spat back out. It's not going to be attacked in any type of way. Digested. I think I want the whole system. Or maybe they're just separate. But whatever the whole human system thing is called. But either way, because I don't want to forget the message. Basically, Spirit is saying, when you make it to this new reality, you're going to be on a high. Act like you fucking got some sense, okay? When you go into this store, act like you fucking got some sense. Don't be telling people you don't fucking belong. It's like you're walking into a millionaire's party. You're on a high because how the fuck did I get into this bitch? You're walking on the red carpet. I don't know how I got here, but I did. I'm by all these celebrities, by all these rich folks, okay? I don't know how I got here, but they're taking my picture, and, I'm excited. My energy is high. The moment you act like you don't belong there is the moment that security starts to look at you. The moment that everybody is like, who the fuck is that? Right? At first, they may be like, who the fuck is that? But snap, 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 because you look hella good, okay? You acting like you really belong there. Okay, you can lie and sell the story of, yeah, I'm here with such and such. They're just over there, snapping pictures, or, you're behind the scenes or something. I don't fucking know. You can lie about whatever. Doesn't matter, because people are going to believe it. You're going to end up having pictures in a magazine, and people going to be like, who the fuck is this? And now you get to create your own story, right? But the moment you start to tell people you don't belong or act like you don't belong is basically when security is going to kick you out, right? And that's the Spirit saying to you. The high that you are coming up on, you don't belong, but you belong, right? It's like Spirit's going to get you somewhere where you're going to feel like you're out of place. Some of you guys may feel like I'm underdressed. Some of you guys may feel like I don't have enough money to be here. I don't have enough qualifications to be here. Whatever it is. So some of you guys could be coming into new job positions, new environments, just new environments in general. Take it how much it resonate. But either way it goes, you're going to feel like you do not belong. The Spirit is saying, act like you belong. And I don't want to say fake it till you make it, because you already made it. You already made it. Act like you got some motherfucking sense. Okay? Stop acting like you do not belong. So keep that country shit out of this bougie shit. Okay? Keep it out. That's not saying you can't be yourself, but you don't want to tell on yourself. If you pull out that motherfucking hot sauce in this bougie ass motherfucking shit, everybody and nobody else is pulling out the hot sauce, then of course everybody gonna be looking at you like, we don't do that up in here. That's not the rules. That's not the rules. So keep that country shit out of this bougie shit, okay? Or vice versa, whichever one. Act like you got some sense and know that you belong. The moment you start to show your hand is the moment that everybody else realizes that you do not belong. So wherever Spirit is about to elevate you to, you may feel like you don't belong because you more than likely do not belong there just yet. Okay, but you belong there. But you haven't yet learned how to fit in, right? So this is where you may not speak as much, right? You need to be observant. You need to quickly gather yourself and learn how to operate where you are. Learn to gain as much information where you are so you can belong. It's literally like you apply for a CEO position or something. I don't fucking know. Take out my figure out next. Flip out your own ass. You apply for a CEO position. You're not qualified to be a CEO. You don't even know the qualifications for a CEO. You don't know how to operate a company. But you end up getting the job for whatever reason, right? Spirit allowed you to get that position. You are at a high right now. Oh my gosh, I'm about to be making so much money. I'm about to be doing this, that, and the third, whatever it is, right? I'm about to be living this type of life. Go in there like you got some sense. I can Google really quick, how does a CEO carry themselves? Okay, I'm gonna go in there and I'm just gonna watch everybody. I'm not gonna go in there like I know what the fuck is going on, because I don't know. So I'm not gonna try to take charge. I'm gonna allow, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead and get the next representative under me to go ahead and delegate. Don't lose me here. I'm gonna get the next representative under me to delegate, so that way I can watch them. I'm gonna be like, you know what? I'm gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you be in charge. You know, I'm gonna just shadow you for a little bit, and I just want to see how you operate the company and everything else. I'm new here, so I don't want to just, you know, come in and act like I know what the fuck is going on. I'm new, so I'm gonna let you delegate because I gotta act like I got some sense, right? I made it here, but I don't want to go crazy, because the moment they find out I'm not CEO material is when I get kicked the fuck out. But if I watch the next person under me do their job and whatever it is that they do, I can now piggyback off of that. I have learned something new. It's almost like the military. There's the officers, and then there's the, I forgot what the fuck they'd be called. Enlisted. Basically, they enlisted, and there's the officers. The officers, when they come into the military, they piss me off. But they don't piss me off no more, because I ain't in that bitch. That ain't my problem. But they used to piss me off so much, because what would happen is they would come in as baby fucking officers and act like they know every fucking thing. You done went through years of training. Yes, I know. You went through school, and then you went through whatever training you fucking went through, right? You went through basic training with us, but been at this duty station forever, right? Been at this rank forever, if anything else. Been growing or whatever else it is. So what they like to do is they like to come in and act like I'm in charge, only to get their shit shut down, right? So you're coming in acting like you're in charge, because technically you are over the first sergeant. Technically you are over the master sergeant, which is like the same thing. But technically you are over them. You are over them because you are an officer, but you don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. These first sergeants, don't lose me, these first sergeants and master sergeants have been in the military for years. Years. Do you really want to fuck them over? Probably not. Probably not. And do you really want to even fuck over the lowest enlisted? Probably not. Because who the fuck is going to have your back downhill? Who the fuck is going to have your back? Nobody. Everybody don't like you. And you can sit here and say they're Blue Falcon, but they will straight up Blue Falcon your ass. They will straight up abandon your ass. We could be one as a team, or you can come in here and act like you got some sense and learn. Or you can be Blue Falcon and fucking be left behind, basically, because don't nobody like your ass. So the last thing you want to do is create enemies. So basically what Spirit is saying is, whatever position you are coming into, whatever you are gaining, it's going to be more than you have ever had before. You're not going to be sure about how to operate there, but there is someone there. The thing is, there's someone there that you will end up seeing, where Spirit is saying, learn from them. Quickly learn from them. Don't go in there being the loudest one. Don't go in there talking, because you're going to tell on yourselves, okay? It's like a job interview. Same thing. I think I kind of already said that. But don't go in there telling on yourselves. I don't know this information. I don't know how I got hired for this. I don't know how I got an opportunity to get this job. No, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And I'm not going to tell as much. I'm just going to say what I need to say to get this job. Now you got the job. You're on a high. I got this amount of money that's coming in, or that will be coming in. Spirit is basically saying, because I'm trying to wrap this up in the way that I need to wrap it up, don't tell on yourselves. You belong there, but you do not belong there. Okay? You belong, but you need to learn how to belong where everybody else isn't looking at you as if you do not belong. So this is a rare, once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that Spirit is about to present to you, where they are saying, act like you got some motherfucking sense. Okay? Like, for instance, when it comes to the apartment and everything else, I could go in there and be like, well, when it comes to, like, because my mental, I know how my mental works. So my mental will typically be like, oh, that's a lot of money. I can afford it, but I don't want to pay that money. I'm not sure if I want to pay it, right? But when it comes out like that, what does it say? Oh, she don't belong here. She probably can't afford this. It creates doubt in somebody else's mind. She probably can't afford this. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, really, I can afford it, but I don't want to pay that. Right? I don't want to pay that. It's going to create doubt in somebody's mind. So they're going to start looking, maybe we got to look a little deeper. Maybe we got to do such and such because she may not belong here. Right? Maybe we missed something. Because why is she doubting? If she's doubting, then I'm doubting. So, basically, Spirit is like, stop telling on yourselves. Okay? Maybe that's how you missed out on some of your blessings in the past because you didn't realize what you were doing. Ooh, this is nice. And then you're telling yourselves, it's like going house hunting. You're looking at $1 million mansion that you know you don't belong in, but nobody else don't know that, right? You'll end up having people helping you to get this $1 million mansion and finding ways that you can get it because you act like you belong. You're not revealing your hand too much, right? Where now you end up getting it and you're like, oh my gosh, how did I get this $1 million mansion? I don't fucking know, but you got it, right? Don't blow your cover before you learn how to adapt, blend in. You said I didn't get it? That's what you're asking? If you're asking that. No, I got it. I don't know what you're asking exactly, but I got it. I need to sign that damn lease, though. I haven't signed it yet. I'm delaying. Oh! No, I'm so confused. You have the 9 of Wands. I think I get it, but I'm still confused. You're the Queen of Swords. I really do. I really do. Spirit is going to teach you. Spirit is going to teach you. Come on, Neon. Spirit is going to teach you. All right? That web, you may not know how to create that web. But look at that motherfucking spider. Spirit's going to teach you. Spirit is going to teach you. Spirit's basically saying, I got you. We undercover. Okay? Medusa is beautiful, but dangerous. Okay? But dangerous. An innocent child, literally, will look at Medusa like, oh, she's beautiful. What are those snakes on her head? Or what are those things on her head? I want to play with it, right? Not every child, but typically. An innocent child isn't going to think, oh, those snakes are dangerous, right? Because they haven't got bit yet. They don't know nothing. So they're going to, want to play with it, right? Literally. Going to want to play with it. Right? Or maybe the snake, Medusa, basically maybe you're the innocent child. Medusa is going to be drawn to you, technically by the picture. Medusa is going to be drawn to you. The sword isn't going to come out. Why is that child not turned to stone, looking dead in her eyes or whatever? Maybe she's not looking in their eyes purposely, but they're trying to look at her. Either way, Spirit's basically saying to you is, I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna give you who you need, right? The ones that's gonna fall in love with you, where they're not gonna realize. Think of Anna Devley, Devley. That damn documentary on Netflix, or maybe you just heard of her. She blended. She did not belong. She didn't have the money, but she ended up getting the money, right? She didn't have the credentials, but she ended up gaining credentials. She didn't have the network within people, but she ended up gaining her new network, right? All because she was on high, and she rolled with that high. Now, I'm not telling you to do something illegal whatsoever, but there's an opportunity where Spirit is saying they're going to fall in love with you. You have the opportunity to have people fall in love with you, have people help you, have people support you, literally support you, okay, and whatever it is that you need, but you can't tell on yourself. You're going to learn it all. So you may, don't panic. Don't start to panic and be like, oh, I don't know enough information. I don't know how to do this, because Spirit is saying you're going to get it. You may not get it today. Okay, so you might be asking me today, but I got to kind of wiggle some stuff around. You may not get it tomorrow, but don't get to the point where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm about to get caught. What are you telling yourself? Because you decided you wanted to rush the time. You decided you wanted to rush and be in panic and basically be like, oh, I don't know enough. It's been a week. They're going to find out. It's been a month. They're going to find out. If it's been a week and they haven't found out in a week, when the fuck they going to find out? If it's been a month and they haven't found out yet, come the fuck on. How many days is that? How many days is that? It depends on what month we're talking about. But you got either got 28, 30, or 31 days. That's a long time. You already had so long. But Spirit's like, what's the point in telling yourself now? What guilty conscience do you have? You're creating one. You don't have a guilty conscience. What did you do wrong? But applied. They offered. What did you do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. I placed you exactly where I need you. I placed you exactly where you wanted to be at. You skipped steps. But you're about to get the steps, right? You're about to find out how to do your job. You're about to find out how to maintain what it is I'm giving you. You're going to find out. So you may feel like, oh, I'm unprepared for this. I don't have enough information for this. But Spirit is saying you're going to find out. There's no point in panicking, because when you panic, the universe is going to spit you back out. Now you're going back into that reality you don't want to be in. So now you had a reality where you're going to make a bunch of money, but now you're going back into the broke reality. Now we got to figure out how to get you back there or to another reality, because the universe spit you back out. You told on yourself and you said it loud and proud, I do not belong here. That panic only told the universe, I do not belong here. I do not like it here. I do not want to be here. So the universe is going to place you where they feel you should be placed, right? So Spirit's basically saying, time may pass where you may feel like I still don't know enough information, but you will. And as long as you're still there, you still are blending. You still belong there. Okay, so stop telling yourself you do not belong where the universe placed you at. Think of Kim Kardashian. That motherfucker did not belong. But she belonged. What guilty conscience from taking out of Brandy's closet and stuff? What guilty conscience? She didn't belong, but she belonged. Right? She got close to I was about to say Nikki Parker, but what that girl name is? Heather Highland? No. Paris Hilton. She got close to Paris Hilton, and literally, she didn't belong there, but she did, right? She either used her father's name or she used the sex tape or whatever else it is. I don't fucking know. Whatever she used, okay, to get where she needed to get to. Her mother technically didn't belong, but her mother made sure that they belonged. They belonged. If we look at Khloe Kardashian, where the fuck does she belong at? I know people love her now, right? Because they basically learn what they need to learn. But even if we simply go back to Khloe Kardashian, why the fuck is she famous? What did she do? We know what Kim did. Okay, Kim helped everybody out. Why the fuck is Khloe famous? Courtney. Well, really, what the fuck is she doing? Okay. Why is she famous? But they belong. They chose the reality they wanted to be in. And they learned what they needed to learn. They got close to who they need to get close to get into the reality that they wanted to be in. And that's what Spirit's saying to you. You may not necessarily have a solid reason of why you belong. So stop trying to find a solid reason. Kim Kardashian does not really have a solid reason of why the fuck she is famous. Why the fuck she even became a billionaire or millionaire, whatever the fuck she on now. I don't fucking know. Okay? Khloe Kardashian definitely does not have a solid reason why she is known. Okay? Even if we look at all the Kardashians and the Jenners, even Kelly Jenner, Kimmy Jenner, Kylie Jenner, same thing. Now you may be like, oh, but no, she has a a makeup line, she has a clothing line, or whatever the fuck else. I don't know what the fuck she really got, but I know the makeup stuff. A makeup line, she has a reason. Nope. You're looking at the now. You're looking at the life that they created, right? You're looking at the now. We're going back before the life they created now based off of what they learned, right? We're going back. Why the fuck are they famous? What are they good at? What are they good at? Not what they created from the life that they allowed themselves to be in. Why are they famous? Nobody can really give. Get your nosy ass off my motherfucking shit, bitch. Nobody can really give a good enough reason of why they are famous. And that's gonna be you. That's gonna be you. It's just gonna naturally happen, right? Spirit's gonna place you right where you need to be. And a lot of people are gonna be wondering, like, when did they show up on the block? When did they get here? What schooling do they have? Right? But the thing is, they're gonna wonder, but they're not gonna ask. Okay, some people may ask, and this is what Spirit's saying, lie about it. Why are you revealing the truth? They don't need to know it. It's none of their business. Tell them it's none of their business. It's none of their business. Don't reveal your hand if it doesn't need to be revealed. People want to question when you get to somewhere high in position. They always want to question how you got there, why you got there, because they want to be there. They wish that was them. Spirit is saying you're not in competition with anybody. You're not competing with anybody. So therefore, why are you talking? Why are you telling? You need to get where you need to get to. Then you can write a tell-all story and everything else, but you already made it. You already made it, right? So when you get to this high, don't take this position lightly. Learn what you need to learn, because there will come a time where they will start asking, and you need to be able to fill in those gaps, right? So let's say you got the CEO position. Eventually, you may end up leaving that CEO position before they even find out. But by that time, you already created what you needed to create for yourself. You don't need that position anymore, right? Where Kim don't need Ray J no more, right? She don't need that to be her storyline. Although that she did try to bring him back up or whatever. But either way, technically, she don't need him to be her storyline no more. She don't need Kanye to be her storyline no more. Now, what the fuck is happening with them now? I don't give a fuck, and I don't really know. But you got your own money now. You don't need technically anybody to be your storyline anymore, right? Even when it comes to Kylie and her friends, the reason why she could drop them so quickly is because you don't need them to be your storyline anymore. The reason why they probably come back together is because now they done told on themselves, right? They done told on themselves. So now they come back together, right? Chloe without her... Is that her baby daddy? No, I don't think they're... Without that basketball player... Not the baby daddy one, but the other one that was sick, or I don't fucking know. But Chloe without that other man, irrelevant, right? Your attention starts to go down. So what do you have to do? Find someone else or bring that person back that will keep you relevant, right? And that's what Spirit's saying. You're going to have sources. You're going to be able to network, basically, to be able to gain that relevance when you need it. Only when necessary. Only when necessary. But this is why Spirit is saying when you get to this position, learn what you need to learn. Know who you need to know. Because you may not oftentimes get these chances, right? Why do you think women be out here trying to secure their spot with basketball players or football players or famous people or people with money trying to secure their spot? They don't belong. They don't belong. Technically, they don't belong. I don't got the money. I don't know. Like, you be thinking, like, how did this groupie get in here? How did that groupie get pregnant? I know you be seeing them, right? But probably thinking the same thing. How did they get pregnant by them? They got where they did not belong. But they felt like they belonged. And they secured the bag, right? And that's basically what Spirit's saying to you. Secure the bag before you start trying to tell on yourself. Stop panicking. You got time. If a day has passed, you got time. If a month has passed, what does that mean? You got time. But if you're just sitting there doing nothing, then you kind of screwing yourself. Lamar. Yes. Lamar. Mm-hmm. Kim may need to go back to Kanye. Why do you think she always talking about him in every 2 fucking seconds? Every 2 fucking seconds. He keeps her relevant. Because without these celebrities that are actually talented in some type of way, where's your relevance? Right? Yes, you have gained clout on your own, but she wants to be bigger. Enough is never enough. Her kids are definitely going to keep her relevant. They mama. her kids are the reason why she's relevant. Now remember, I said outside of what they're doing now. Go back to where they started, because that's where you're going to be at. That high is where you're going to be at. That high when Kim finally got attention on her own outside of Paris Hilton. When that high is when Kim finally got attention on her own outside of Ray J. Okay? That high is when Chloe finally got attention on her own outside of Kim. That high is when the mama finally got attention on her own outside of Kim. Right? Cosmic, good afternoon. Well, thank you. Mm-hmm. You got the 4 cups. Act like you belong. Look. Look at the donkey and look at the ram. The donkey and the ram. They don't belong at that table, but they are there. They are there. You may be like, oh, well, they're only there because of the cups, right? They're holding the drinks. But are they? Are they? Them drinks just sitting there. They could have went around and those drinks could have been done, you know? Could have been done. Give them their drinks and go off and mind your business, right? But the reason why they're not spat out yet is because they belong. They're acting as if they belong. You can look at it different ways, but in the way that I'm fucking saying it, they belong. That's why the universe hasn't spat them out. That's why those people at the table haven't said, ooh, get away. Animals don't belong at the table, right? Because they're blending in. Silent. If I sit here silent, I won't get shooed away, right? If I act like I belong here, I hold these drinks, I won't get shooed away, right? People only notice what you allow them to notice. We're all living in our own world, own little bubble. I'm looking at you right now. What have I noticed? I don't fucking know. I wasn't even looking around. Now I'm looking around. And if I'm looking around, then I can't notice what's happening here, right? I'm only going to focus on what my attention is drawn to. So if you're the loudest one in the room, everybody's looking at you. Even if they want to mind their own business, looking at you. Especially black people, because what the fuck you about to do? Okay, I don't know what the fuck you about to do. I need to prepare myself to run if I have to. Okay, but either way, people are only going to be drawn to what you draw their attention to, what you draw their attention to. And so Spirit is saying, even though you're on this high, and you may start to feel like you do not belong, know that you belong. Nobody's going to know that you do not belong there unless you tell on your fucking selves, Leo. You're right where you need to be. Because if you weren't, the universe wouldn't allow you to be there. The universe wouldn't allow you to go through that door. But they did. Don't have them spit you out. Okay? You got the King of Swords. Excuse me. Page of Pentacles. Everybody's going to want to be next to you. Everybody's going to want to know you. You got the Two of Cups. Everybody's going to want to know you. Don't forget about my Road Blaster ritual on my website, blahscrystalsale.com. It's only a 2-day sale, and it ends October 20th. It is for the 11/11 portal. The price will go up, so it still will be open after. It's just the price will go up to full price. So check out the rituals that I have on my website, blahscrystalsale.com. Do not miss out on them, okay? Either way it goes, everyone's going to want to be next to you. Everyone's going, even if they don't know why. People like to be a part of the in crowd. People like to be part of the in crowd. People want to know what's going on. People want to be a part of something. They may not want to be a part of everything, but there's a community for everyone. They're going to want to be a part of it. And if you're one of those that's getting thrown into the celebrity world, right? People are going to want to know who you are. If you're acting like the next best thing, People that like to be in the celebrity cuts are going to want to know who you are. People are going to want to be next to you. Like I said, look at Anna Devley or whatever her fucking name is. People want to be next to her. Didn't even know who the fuck she was. German heirs. Okay, what German heirs? From where? Like where? Show me your money. Show me your credentials. They didn't ask for that because of how she carried herself. She just blended in. She did her research. She found out. Once you say one name, you know, you could have had a whole conversation. And as long as people see a picture, as long as people see you talking to them, they don't think you know them. You could literally claim, yeah, I know them, right? Just be careful with it not to be the loudest one, because if you don't know them, people are going to talk. So if you start carrying yourself like, yeah, I know them and we had coffee and tea and we always go out to eat, you're talking too much. You're revealing your hand and people are going to end up finding out because people like to question things too. Okay? So basically, if you're one of those that's being thrown into the celebrity world, Spirit is like, people are going to want to get to know you. People are going to want to be next to you. They may not even care to know you. They're just going to want to be seen with you, which is going to help you keep the image to stay where you want to be, right? So stop feeling like you do not belong, because wherever Spirit is sending you, you belong, okay? You belong. Either way it goes, let's go ahead and wrap this up in your Spirit message. I need to use this bathroom and I need to eat also. So don't forget, I will be live on the main channel. I'm going to change the time, so just head over to the main channel and look at the video and see what time I put it for. Right now, it's posted for 2:35 Eastern time, but I'm going to change time back probably to 4 o'clock or something. You'll see it. So if you come back in like 15 minutes, you'll see the exact time I'll be live. I can only do it during the day for right now, because Colleen goes to bed later. Either way, Spirit, what's Leo's message? You have the Page of Pentacles. The Ten of Swords. When you walk through this door, the old you is gone. Leave that motherfucker behind. You got the Ten of Cups. The old you is gone. Leave that motherfucker behind, Leo. Seven of Cups. Literally, people are only going to see what you allow them to see. You don't have to show them all of this. You don't have to tell them about your past. You don't have to tell them about your struggles. They're only going to see and know what you allow them to see and know, especially if it ain't on Google. But it'll end up on Google if you start talking about it. Oftentimes, people aren't going to call your references. Okay? People aren't going to try to find out your history. It all depends on what you're doing, though. But oftentimes, people aren't going to call you references. They ask for your references, but they're not going to verify your references. Nobody's going to start calling you reference unless you tell on yourself. You got the Lovers. Yeah. Nobody's going to know who you're in bed with, who you've been in bed with, what history you used to have, or whatever else it is, unless you're telling yourself. Whatever reality that you're about to jump into, where you're about to experience this high, Spirit is saying to you, nobody is going to know what you've gone through unless you reveal it, right? And if they are able to find out, they're not going to find out right away. And I need a lot of you guys to stand the fuck up and stand on what the fuck you experienced in your past. Because some of you guys, it will be easy to find out. Background check or whatever else it is, right? It will be easy to find out what it is that you have done in your past. I need you to stand the fuck up and stand on whatever it is that you have done in your life. All right? You have justice here. You already paid for it. You don't need to pay for it again. Okay? You don't need to pay for it again. That's why I'd be like, if I'm going to go out here and be a stripper, I don't give a fuck who says, oh my gosh, you was a stripper and I wanted to do it. You're not going to embarrass me. You're not going to make me feel any type of way. I did what I did. Now I'm moving on. right? I'm not going to give you any type of energy to keep going and make me feel any type of way because I did what I wanted to do. I'm going to stand on it, right? At the end of the day, some of you guys may be like, well, I've been in jail or whatever else it is. Well, you already did the time. I'm not going to let somebody hold that fucking shit over my life over my head for the rest of my life. I already did it. So if you're able to find out, Spirit is saying basically you need to stand on what your past was, okay? Because if not, the universe is going to spit you back out because you're holding on to something that you are no longer. So it's going to make you continue to feel like I do not belong here. I do not qualify for this position in life, whether it's love, finances, whatever it is, right? Stand on whatever it is that you have done in your lifetime, whatever it is that you have been through in your lifetime, and do not allow that to continue to be your story unless you're making money off that bitch, okay? Unless you can profit off that in your new reality. Do not allow it to continue to be your story. Look at J-Lo. She became Selena and blew up from that, right? Where she stopped talking to anybody from In Living Color. Anybody and everybody. That was her past. If you were not about to really make her famous, blow her up or whatever else it is, she didn't want nobody talking about what she used to do, how she used to be, or whatever else it is. Probably the fact that she can't fucking actually sing, okay? Because for a minute, we all ain't know her ass couldn't sing because I thought she could sing. I thought she was honestly the one singing Selena's songs. And then, only to find out years later that was Selena that was actually singing her own fucking songs. And also, that was Ashanti doing all her damn singing and backgrounds and whatever else the fuck she was doing. Majority of the damn song. And if not Ashanti, then somebody else. Either way it goes, basically, you gonna be like J-Lo. You gonna act like, look, that's not me. I don't know who that bitch was, but that's not me, right? And that's what Spirit's saying to you. That's the past you. Stop bringing that motherfucker into your high, okay? Stop allowing it to be in your high. Otherwise, the universe is going to spit you back out. Anyway, y'all, that's pretty much y'all reading. Bye, y'all.